Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Welcome to this very special edition of Casa D-18 Studios Presents, live from the new and improved Casa D-18 Studios. I, of course, am the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams.
I am Pinky.
Hello, my internet fans. I'm the one and only Stat Boy.
And we're gathered here today. You've seen us all give our individual predictions over the week for WrestleMania XXIX. We're here to do a little roundtable, do something a little bit new and different. Sit down, bounce ideas off each other, talk about, what we think is going to happen.
Excuse me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the fuck let him in?
I was going to ask, there is this big spot here, but somebody's missing.
Well, there is somebody missing because Renegade over here decides on Monday, which was April 1st. April Fool's Day there, genius. To let everybody know that Jeff Meacham's coming back to the channel. And everybody goes, bullshit. Then all week long, he's been posting these old videos of me with you doing the various wrap-ups for the previous 28 WrestleManias. And think, oh, okay, he's back, but it's the old stuff. It's like, well, here I am, all you doubters, so fuck all y'all for not believing, and fuck you for your dumb shit move to do it on Monday.
That was funny as hell.
I am here.
Permanently?
No.
Oh.
No.
I call it a one-night stand because you're going to be here for the wrap-up too, right?
Yeah, I'll be here Sunday, Monday, whenever day that show goes up. But I wanted to come in because I've told all these guys for the longest time, and I told you all on my blog that I've not really felt the oomph, shall we say, to really do anything show-wise after my grandma, after Percy, after all that. And WrestleMania week has brought the urge out of me to talk about wrestling again. So, damn it, here I am.
Yay!
All right.
Yay! Whoop-hoo!
So like I was saying before, we were interrupted by the fat ginger himself.
That's me.
We're going to do something different. We're doing a round table. We're going to bounce our predictions and ideas and where we think storylines might go off of each other.
Well, some of us bounce better than others around here. We float better too, some of us do,
It's a unique aspect. You got me, Pinky, and Stat Boy's thoughts Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and now we're going to pretty much probably give the same thoughts, and we got Jeff's input. Should be a nice little melting pot, proverbial, if you will, on the mothership, if you will, for WrestleMania XXIX.
Well, not in public, we here, home.
First match we're going to talk about is the announced interactive pre-show match for the Intercontinental fucking Championship.
Whoa.
Wade Barrett versus The Miz.
What the fuck are they doing on a goddamn pre-show? But there is one other match that's on the card that should be on a pre-show. Yo, creative.
And Reagan herself agrees with Pinky.
Yeah.
So.
Who? Reagan from The Exorcist. Did you not see the meme that was posted on the event page?
Yeah, no,
Pay attention.
Keep up, Stat Boy.
Seriously, that is why you are a stat boy. You're supposed to know these things better than us.
Ah.
That's right. True story.
There's some bullshit.
I do agree with the perspective of they should have the Funkadactyls and Tons of Funk match as the pre-show match, but the pre-show has always been about drawing the people into buying the rest of the pay-per-view, at least in WWE's eyes. Not in my eyes, because I'm going to go buy the damn show anyway.
Yeah,
I don't care about 30 minutes before. If I haven't decided at 4:30 to order a 5 o'clock show or 3:30 or a 4 o'clock show, I'm not going to order it now.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And plus, on most things, if you order the pay-per-view, you get a 30-minute preview anyway.
Well, that's what it was before.
Right. I mean, yeah, granted, you can only watch Wade and Miz on .com, Facebook, and YouTube, and the app, and whatever. It's like, do I want to watch the match of the Intercontinental like this? I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
But I think they want to get a marquee style match out there to draw those still undecided folk in, whoever is undecided at this point. And I think to offer something like a Miz and Barrett to the undecided is a good way to go. You get Miz, who's a fucking phenomenal worker, has improved so much since he's been, even in the last 2 years since he was WWE champion. He's still loads and loads better than he was. And you got Wade Barrett, who's been a phenomenal champion the last few months. You're going to bring in WWE's eyes, the undecided folks to make their buy.
It's not a bad idea. I didn't think about it in that aspect, you know. you know, it's fucking WrestleMania. You're either gonna buy it or you're not gonna buy it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that I was talking about this in the studios the other day with some of the people that are around. It's like, I'm not a football fan, but I watch the Super Bowl every year. I'm not a baseball fan, but I follow the World Series every year. You know, obviously I'm a hockey fan. That was documented last season. You know, I follow the road to the Stanley Cup. Basketball can go fuck themselves. But
Even if it's another team.
even as a non-pro sports fan, I still follow the big games. Who the fuck isn't going to buy a WrestleMania anyways, aside from the non-wrestling fans?
Right. And see, I think for some reason that's WWE's thinking is that the non-wrestling fans will be sucked in. It's like, if you're going to do that, give them a hell of a pre-show with build-up to the matches. Which is fine, but the trouble is, that's on the countdown show on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You can only get the countdown show already in pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So that logic goes out the window in that case. I'm sorry, I totally talked over everybody, I'm sorry.
I hate it. It's bullshit, and the Intercontinental title needs to be on the fucking main card. Fuck, tons of fun, tons of fat ass. Dance, fat ass revolution. No offense to the big dudes, but it's some bullshit.
And if you want to give a top caliber match to draw people in, why not Jericho Fandango?
Hello!
Jericho's a hell of a worker, and they've obviously got high hopes for Johnny Curtis if they're letting Fandango make his in-ring debut at Mania.
Yeah.
Why not have that be the pre-show match to draw everyone in and keep the title match on the main card?
Where it belongs. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, They seem to want to put title matches on the pre-show, which I think is ridiculous.
I think that's stupid.
Antonio won the U.S. title on the pre-show.
Yes, he did.
I know.
I'm like,
there.
what the hell? Excuse me.
They keep talking about he won the title. No, he didn't. He won the title on a 30-minute pre-show.
Yeah.
He did not win the title on the show.
Yeah.
It was a pre-show. I do not appreciate this. Intercontinental title is actually one of my favorite, titles of all time.
I still would call it SummerSlam in my books, though. I wouldn't call it the pre-show match.
Pre-show.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it depends how you want to get about your title histories. That's the thing.
All right. To the meat and potatoes, who's going to win? I think The Miz is going to take the title. It sucks that he's going to become champion on the pre-show, but I think that The Miz is ready for another push with the belt. I think Barrett has done his job as champion. I got a feeling that this is going to be, a big deal for The Miz.
I personally think, based on what I said, as far as they want to draw in the people to watch the show, I agree with you. They're going to have The Miz be that, oh wow, something won the title on the pre-show, we got to watch the rest of the show. So they'll have Miz win the title.
I'm going totally against the grain. Love you, Miz. I do. I'm going way Barrett. Because I'm sorry, it's not fair to have Miz win a prestigious title second to only if when it's technical at the WWE or that SmackDown title that was the WCW title, whatever. No, Wade Barrett's gonna win because I think Miz deserves to at least get another title shot next night on Raw.
I say Miz wins the match, but
not the title.
And then after the pre-show is over, Miz storms into who's ever office in between matches. That was some BS. Let's go it again. This time give the fans a better match. Then he wins the title.
It's always the possibility of that too, but I think there's too many matches on the card for that.
Well,
it's a 4-hour show.
But there's a lot of matches on the card.
There's a lot of filler they've got lined up too.
Yeah, exactly.
Then fill it in.
Exactly, fill it in. So, I'm going against her.
Next match we're going to talk about is the match that, presumably is bumping Miz and Barrett off the pre-show, and that's Tons of Funk, Brodus Clay and Sweet Tea, formerly known as Tenzai, with the Funkadactyls, Cameron and Naomi, versus Team Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow, and the Bellas, Nikki and Brie.
Mikey put it best. The Bellas came out of retirement for that match.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said,
it's like.
And Team Rhodes Scholars got back together
for
that match.
It's like, honestly, if they wanted to put those squads together, they could have made 2 matches out of it and had more fill time.
Get out of my head.
Instead of this bullshit, they're having concert fills and things. I get they're gonna have the concerts they're gonna have, and that's fine. But it's WrestleMania.
Crying out loud. People.
WrestleMania was not about concerts, anything like that. There was one song at WrestleMania for 20-something years. America the fucking Beautiful. That's
Done.
it. That's it.
That's all
There
we
was
needed.
no, multiple performances about songs that had nothing to do with, like Motorhead would play Triple H out, but he would play it as Triple H would walk out. The first time I ever saw something like that was like 18, where they had Saliva do 2 songs and Johnny Cole do 2 songs each. It's like, okay, one was the WrestleMania title songs, I get that, but that's just killing time.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Give me a match.
Let me ask this.
Give me the book. Give me a match.
You know.
That's what. Has Cameron fought Nikki, or has Naomi fought Brie, or have the two girls from each team gone one-on-one?
One-on-one, no. They have had the 2 teams break up and face the other 2 teams. Like they had the Funkadactyls against the Bellas on Raw or SmackDown one week, a couple weeks ago, and they had Tons of Funk face the Rhodes Scholars.
Okay, so they screwed up already then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If they really wanted to build up this match, has Tenzai fought Damien?
Yep. As far as they also had individual matches, they've done everything you're suggesting already.
Okay,
yes.
so see, they should have done more with.
They've already built the match so that we don't really give a fuck about it happening in the first place.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting stat for you, though, Stat Boy, and somebody tweeted this the other night, and I noted it. Now, every member of the Rhodes family will have competed in a mixed tag match at WrestleMania.
Yep.
That's good.
Dusty and Sapphire versus Savage Sherry at 6.
Yes.
Goldust and Luna versus Mero and Sable at 14. And this match.
That's good.
That's absolutely right.
Cody, you're following in Dad and Dustin's footsteps. Congratulations. Let me applaud you from afar.
Except you haven't been a multi-time NWA champion like Daddy.
Or multi-time Intercontinental champion. Well, he's been 2-time Intercontinental champion. So
But multiple. Yeah.
As far as the win goes, I really don't give a flying fuck about Tons of Funk. I'm going to go with the Rhodes Scholars. Especially considering that now you can go to Shop Zone and buy the Damien Sandow robe. I wonder where they got that idea from.
I seriously
Maybe
think
this
they
guy being Damien Stackdow for Halloween last year.
I want royalties.
Yeah, seriously.
I have tweeted Sandow 3 times. One was the picture, one was why haven't you responded, and one I don't need your robe, I got the original.
Well, keep in mind, Damien doesn't do his own Twitter. It's
No, he does not.
Ignatus guy. Except for when Percy died.
But he's got the
Y'all
blue check.
thoughts.
Who wins the match? I think I pretty much said the face team wins.
So you're going with Tons of Funk and the Funkadactyls.
I don't care.
In the PG era, I'm going with Funk and the Funkadactyls. Yeah, I'm going with them.
I don't care.
I hate it, but I'm going with that.
I personally don't care. I don't have an interest. So.
And then earlier in the week, F4W Online leaked the run times that were given for some of the matches on the card. We don't know how
Accurate.
Yeah, how accurate, how much this is going to stick to the actual program. But Chris Jericho versus Fandango is the next match we're going to talk about, and they've been allotted 10 minutes.
That's normal.
I can't for the life of me think of a reason to have Fandango, debut in the ring at WrestleMania and lose.
Yeah,
and lose.
No, I don't like you.
I've been saying the same thing. I think both these guys picked Jericho to win, and just like you, it's like, why are you going to push this huge build for Johnny Curtis and then have him job out in his first match?
Yeah.
I just don't think it makes good business sense. Forget about the fact that I don't like the gimmick, because just like you, I can't stand the gimmick of Fandango either. I think it's retarded.
Bad dang it, go.
But why are you going to spend all the money building this up and pushing him and then just have him fall flat?
Yeah, that makes no
They
sense.
already damn near buried him at the press conference the other day when Triple H was freaking raging on the stage, and Stephanie was like, you need to get off some frustration? We can bring Fandango out here and let you slap him around a little bit.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was funny.
Was there a good joke left? Was that a good laugh?
Hell yeah.
I was freaking rolling.
I fell out laughing.
At the press conference.
Press conference didn't know what the hell to do. Triple H came out, tried to do the "Are you ready?" and everyone was silent. The media of New York didn't know what the hell to do.
Oh my god.
They have no. Y'all niggas have no idea.
But it's like, why would you publicly bury a gimmick that you're going to make debut at WrestleMania in the first place?
Because he's not meant to.
That's stupidity on Triple H. Paul Levesque and Stephanie McMahon's bad. That's stupidity. And then why would you make this serious push for him and then have him just fall flat on his face at the pay-per-view?
Whatever, Jericho wins.
I'm going with the dancer. I'm going with Fandango.
I want to stay with Jericho. I mean,
I'm
like I
on
say,
Jericho.
I would not be surprised if they make him job that he's gone and making more money on with Fozzy than anything else. Or
Fandango.
Robot Combat League.
Hey, Sci-Fi's paying him a shit ton of money for that
Damn
show.
right, honey. Don't hate
Don't hate on the robots, man.
Exactly. Robots are
I've
awesome.
seen one episode.
I like them.
It's brutal but corny at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a
Very campy, but it's very cool. Jericho
That's a
win.
later rant.
Next match we're going to get to is the tag team titles, Kane and Daniel Bryan versus Ziggy and Biggie. And they're getting about 12 to 15 minutes.
What?
That's standard title.
Standard tag team title match, yeah. I want so bad for later on the cash-in to happen. I want that to happen so bad, but I also want Jack to win. It's like, I don't know what to think about this match. It's like, I really want Dolph and Biggie to either get DQ'd and have them win, or Kane and Bryan implode and get DQ'd and have Biggie and Dolph win, and then have Dolph cash in later. But I don't know where to go on this match, so I'm just going to take a shot in the dark here and say that Kane and Bryan somehow pull it out and retain the championship. Whether it's by a DQ or whatever it is, they're going to retain the titles.
I say the same thing because this is the wrong team to possibly drop the belts to. We've all said this person and this person as a tag team don't work that long. Unless you're like Kofi and Truth or...
Well, here's the thing, is like they're not really just picking two names out of thin air and throwing them together. Biggie has been Dolph's heavy for a minute now.
Exactly, he's been
yeah.
heavy, but he hasn't been active.
True, but it's not like they're just picking Brodus Clay and Mark Henry out of random and be like, here, you guys get in a tag title match.
Like a freaking tag team lottery at WrestleMania 15.
Yeah.
Where you had Test and D'Lo challenging for the belts.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Made no sense. Yeah.
It's not doing some stupid shit like that. At least Dolph and Biggie have been together.
Are an established group, but not as a
Yeah.
team.
If
They're
there was
established
any
together.
other team, by all means, give them the belts.
Yeah.
Just don't know who that is right now.
Yeah. What is it? Diggy and Biggie? Whatever.
Ziggy and Biggie.
Ziggy and Biggie.
That's what I'm calling.
Ziggy and Biggie. Okay, for those of y'all who don't know, Biggie Langston also, I believe, up to this date, is former NXT champion.
I don't know if he's dropped
I think
it yet
he's
or
still
not.
the current
He's still
champion.
the current
Okay,
champion.
well, if he's current, whatever it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
So-
right then in of itself makes me laugh because I hear all these people on the internet talking about, I wonder how Big E's going to wrestle. It's like, have you not been watching NXT? He's the fucking champion.
He's champion
Well,
for crying out
the
loud.
problem is outside of this country, unless you're like us watching that European feed, you don't
Yeah.
get NXT.
You can still
Well,
find it on YouTube.
Damn right.
Some episodes.
Some
not all.
episodes, not all of them. I personally don't care. I really want. You alright? I really want Dolph to cash in later on that night. So I am going to go with Team Hell No, who really should have broken up at the Royal Rumble and given the titles to Team Road Scholars, but that's another story.
So you're saying Team Hell No, you're saying Team Hell No, and you're saying Team Hell No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember the website I got this, so I can't cite the actual site, but I've been reading online the last couple of days that coming out of WrestleMania, Dolph, Biggie, and AJ are expected to get a monster push. They're talking about putting the Diva strap on AJ, and it would make sense for Dolph and Biggie to walk out of this with the tag titles. As much as I would love to see the cash in at the end of the night too, I actually posed this theory on my own prediction show on Monday, and that was for Dolph to hold the briefcase all the way till Money in the Bank. And then have the Raw Money in the Bank match and the SmackDown Money in the Bank match. And the winner of the SmackDown Money in the Bank match that night try to pull like a King did when he cashed it on Ray, do it that night, successful, unsuccessful, whatever, and then be like, you forget about me? I had a whole year to do it.
Well, I'm not sure if... See, that could be a really fine line of definition. Because does Dolph have to cash in before the next SmackDown Money in the Bank match?
We don't know.
They
We
never
don't-
really
They never
said
really
that.
defined that.
Exactly.
But because it's not written.
Or does it have to be before the Money in the Bank match, before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view period?
We don't know that.
We don't know.
It's a rule that was never written. It's just like when Benoit won the Rumble in 04,
Mhm.
and everyone assumed he was going to go after the SmackDown
Don't
title.
jump to
He was
Raw.
like, fuck you, I'm going after Hunter.
Right.
It very well could be that at the end of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in July, Dolph Ziggler comes out with his briefcase, but like, I have a year to cash it in. This pay-per-view's not over yet.
Ding ding, here you go.
I'm here to show the world new champ Dolph Ziggler going into SummerSlam.
The details of the mystery contract, which probably does not exist inside that briefcase.
Well, that's the way it looks now.
And I think Big E needs the push. If he's going to have his debut just like Fandango is, I think the tag title is going to help really establish Big E.
Okay.
So I'm going for Ziggy and Big E.
Alright, there you go. To win the titles outright.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
And then look for either AJ and Caitlyn to get added last minute to the pay-per-view, or to have a match on Raw.
It's so funny, I was just talking to Bruce before we started taping, and Bruce was like, I'm kind of like whatever about WrestleMania, because Bruce doesn't care anymore about wrestling. He's like, I probably read the whole time, except when AJ's on. I'm like, well, she's lumped in with the tag team match. He just shook his head on there. I'm like, you know, they could do like a money style match and have Caitlyn defend against AJ for the Diva title, but God forbid there'd be any fucking forethought.
Yeah.
And he goes, seriously. It's like, there's a money match there. Two former best friends, they feuded before, Caitlyn's got the strap.
Why can't we put
the Divas in a show? Instead of a fucking 8-person mixed tag
put them on the show.
Put the fucking Diva title on the show.
On the line, on the show.
Don't wait for Night of Champions, do it now.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Goddamn.
Creative, take notes, you bastards.
Next match we're going to talk about is the bathroom break match, Ryback versus Mark Henry, which is being given 12 minutes. This match is getting more time than Jericho Fandango.
That's bullshit.
Let that kick around in your heads for a little bit.
Oh my God.
What is it, a giant test of strength?
These guys are going to be blown up after 6.
3.
I'm trying to be nice.
I'll be at 2.5. Fuck that.
Skippy is well conditioned. As much as I don't like Skippy, he's pretty well conditioned.
Of course, I mean, yeah. Alright.
This match is getting, albeit only 2 minutes, more time than Jericho Fandango.
That's crazy.
And almost the same amount of time as the damn tag titles.
That's bullshit.
Unbelievable.
I'm going with Skippy. I don't like it, but I'm going with Skippy.
I
don't know why, but I'm going with it.
I can't stand you, Skippy, and your shirt's ugly, and so is your face. Mark Henry.
I think I said Ryback in this one, but
Of course.
Jesus Christ, Skippy had pink eye for 6 months.
Yeah, seriously.
Who been coming to your face? Just say it. Pink eye.
I want to go with Mark Henry so bad. His speech at the press conference just reeled me in.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to go into details because I don't remember everything he said, but he was talking about, you know, how he's originally from Texas, but he lives in Harlem, New York. He's like, I'm not coming home and losing. I'm not going to have Ryback take food out of my kids' mouths. He gave one of those stories, and it's like, you know, it's compelling because here you're supposed to hate Mark Henry. He's a heel, and he's a teddy bear. We know because we met him.
He's teddy bear.
Yeah.
Teddy bear.
I want to see Mark Henry win and then have Ryback just snap. Because I think Ryback would be better as a heel anyways.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm still picking Skippy.
Of course you are. Okay,
I
so 2 and 2 down the middle on this one now. Mark Henry.
Next match we're going to talk to is the team that has been affectionately dubbed the No Job Squad around here. Randy Orton, The Big Show, and Sheamus versus The Shield, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins.
Yay.
It's been given about 15 minutes.
As much as I don't want the Shield to lose, because I'd like to see them pull it out again, I firmly believe that after beating all these guys, I think this little No Job Squad, you call them the Dream Team here, has the Shield's number, but something you brought up, and I'll let you bring it up now, has got me kind of on the fence. So I'm going to mostly go for the Shield. How about that? Because I still think they're going to lose partially, but I think something you and I talked about in private, which I'm sure you're going to talk about, kind of has me on the fence.
Well, I think that the Shield is going to take this one, but I think it's going to take a heel turn to do it. And the two I'm thinking the most are either Orton or Big Show.
Right.
They've been rumoring Orton to go heel again for a long time. Orton works much better as a heel.
Yes, he does.
And Big Show, you know, Sheamus has his doubts about Big Show. It's like, okay, you want to doubt me? I'll give you a reason to doubt me, fucker.
Yeah, seriously.
Send you out to McDonald's, have you bring me back a quarter pounder with cheese, no pickles. Ronald McDonald looking ass. I think the Shield needs this victory to stay on top and go further, you know, and especially if we have Orton or Big Show turn heel, then the team babyface can challenge them 4-on-4 maybe at Extreme Rules, and then babyface team get their comeuppance at Extreme Rules.
Well, maybe not necessarily have Orton or Show join the Shield. Maybe just turn heel out of frustration one or the other, because Big Show is not trusted and he feels slighted because of that. Or Orton turn heel because he's been the voice of reason. What better way to swerve it, right? He's been the voice of reason. Well, fuck you, I've swerved y'all, whatever.
I'm the Viper, bitches.
I'm the Viper, bitches. You forgot I was a snake. You forgot this.
Don't trust the snake.
Don't
Exactly.
trust anybody. It's what
Jake
the rattlesnake used to say.
Jake the Snake Roberts taught us so well in 1991. Never trust a snake. And Randy Orton's a Viper at the end of the day.
But the fans will still like him regardless.
Well, yeah. Heel turns mean nothing anymore unless it's John.
Mhm.
Nothing.
Believe in the Shield.
No.
Shut up, nobody asked you.
I think I even
I
said
believe in the Shield.
I think
I
I
believe
said Shield because of the whole faces not getting along type thing. So officially it's Shield.
I'm going with the Shield.
All right,
Hi,
well,
Robin. Hi,
it's
Dean.
It's a unanimous decision here, it looks like, with the Shield for this
The
one.
Shield!
Okay, Jack Swagger versus Alberto Del Rio with Ricardo Rodriguez and Zeb Coulter respectively for the World Heavyweight title has the exact same amount of time as the six-man tag, 15 minutes for the world title.
Why
But
can't
at
we
least,
get
That's the
but at least
minimum.
if the order of matches that we've been going in is the way that everything's going to play out, at least the world title won't jerk the curtain in Mania this year.
True.
Now,
So kudos to WWE for that one.
About time you
and for the first time in how long the Rumble match is going to actually be the main event.
Yeah.
Well, granted, it took John to do it, but at least the Rumble winner's in the main event this year.
Just.
John Cena.
I mean,
Whatever.
Still sucks.
All right.
I'm gonna put my foot down right here. We the people.
Then a cash in by Dolph Ziggler.
No.
No, that's the
You
problem.
can't.
If Jack wins and Dolph cashes in, Dolph is into babyface because people hate Jack so much for this
No,
thing,
but it doesn't. No.
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Which-
Alberto
and-
has to retain to get the Ziggler cash in to keep Ziggler heel. Because like Jeff said, if Jack Swagger wins, people have filed formal complaints about the Coulter Swagger angle. If Ziggler cashes in on Swagger, instant babyface.
And the whole
AJ stops being psycho crazy again, and she's little Miss Goody Goody. The whole fact of having a heavy at your side is pointless.
And the whole We the People thing is gone.
And that is a great angle right now.
Because-
We gotta keep that going.
because-
and the best way to keep it going is to give him the belt. Jack Swagger's America lives.
We the People will be pointless if it's against Americans.
Mm-hmm.
If it's against any other non-American, be it from Mexico, be it from Canada, be it Cesaro, be it anybody else, it works. We the People against We the People, that's the Civil War. That's Union and Confederate. again.
that's the worst time in American history. People don't want to relive that.
No.
Exactly.
Trust me, I studied it in school. It's a horrible.
I'm
horrible
still saying
I'm still saying.
ADR. Makes me feel better.
I'm going with Team Hell No in the tag title match, even though I was thinking about the Dolph cash in, but I'm still picking Swagger to win the world title.
No.
He has to.
So Alberto, Swagger, Alberto. Another
Thank
split
you.
Split
decision.
decision. All right.
All right. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar.
If
Lesnar.
Triple H loses, he has to retire, getting 20 to 30 minutes.
Lesnar's
Now that's
gonna
good.
kill
Now,
you.
see, that match getting that long is going to be good because that means they're going to equally beat the shit out of each other.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's not going to be one-sided like it was in April when he broke his arm. It's not going to be
Again.
one-sided at SummerSlam like he broke his arm
Again.
It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out, back-and-forth style fight, which at the end of the day, they want Brock to have that MMA aura about him. They got to have him go 20 to 30. To have him have that shoot-file style aura about him. But Triple H, last year was an end of an era.
Yes.
Last year, on its purposes, was supposed to be the last time
Yes.
Triple H or The Undertaker or Shawn Michaels appeared inside a ring again. And now Shawn's at ringside,
What the
Hunter's
fuck?
in the ring,
What the fuck?
and Taker's got Punk.
Which
Okay?
we'll get into in a
Which we'll
little
get
bit.
to in a minute. Hunter has to lose.
Yeah.
He has to.
Yeah.
I still
Goodbye.
think it's freaking retarded that Triple H came out of pseudo-retirement for a retirement match.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's like he had his arm in a ridiculously expensive brace
Yeah.
in August. And then his dad-in-law gets something on his hip, legitimately by Brock, and all of a sudden he's back being the badass.
No.
No.
Dude, you cut your hair, you look like a fucking retard. Go back to the office.
Go back to the office and grow your hair,
Yeah.
bastard.
Go back to the office, Paul, seriously. And,
Yeah,
and,
Paul.
and after Sunday, he will.
Paul Michael Levesque, good night. Bye-bye. I'm just going to kick your ass.
Brock Lesnar's going to win. The only way I see Triple H winning, and I said this on my show too.
Yeah,
I just said Brock's going to win. That's my pick.
I know.
The only reason I see Triple H winning is if they're going to ride this out to Extreme Rules. And do it with a more extreme stipulation. Or somebody even had posted online last week, I think it was, the throwback graphic from Vengeance with Stephanie versus Sable.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do a mixed tag and have Triple H and Stephanie with Vince in their corner versus Brock and Sable with Heyman in their corner at Extreme Rules. That's the only way I would want to see Triple H win, is if it's going to get everybody involved for the final showdown.
And that's why I picked Trips.
Now, piggybacking off what she says, Stephanie McMahon has been working her ass off. You
Oh,
go,
yes,
girl.
she
You
has.
go, girl, in the punching bag. Makes me want to get back in the ring and train.
Stephanie's in shape more than she was when she
She
was
is
wrestling.
in
I definitely think she's going to play a part in this match in some way, shape, or form.
It's going to be beautiful.
I wonder if she'll pull a Helen Hart and throw in the towel.
Maybe.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Oh, we
I've
haven't
been
had
thinking
that
about
since
that.
'94.
I've been thinking about that.
It's an interesting one.
I like that.
Okay.
Ever thrown his towel. Okay. I like that.
Rock versus John Cena for the
Oh.
WWE Championship. I'm saving that
I
one
would
for last because
like-
I think it's going to be the most heated discussion.
Okay, alright.
The
Well,
Rock
it won't
John
really.
Cena for the WWE Championship being given 25 to 30 minutes.
Oh my
Twice in a
Why?
lifetime.
Oh, why?
Because it's a title match, that's why.
Gotta feel
There
like right
is
now.
there is a lot of rubber going on in this match because there's back and forth between all four of us. Okay? At the end of the day, I honestly don't see a way they can get out of John winning, excuse me, unless they're going to do part 3 next year.
That's what I said in my show.
Because this is all about John's redemption. If John does not win this match on Sunday, the fans are just going to totally, completely, utterly, 100% everybody, even the C Nation, is going to shit on him.
Good.
Because he lost his redemption match.
Good.
And I agree that that'd be good because it would finally make him snap and turn heel, but we've gone over this the last 6, 7, 8, 10, 20, 50 years. They don't want to do that. I don't know why at this point, but they don't want to.
It's all about the money.
It's all about the money, and John makes more money as a babyface because people, even though they hate him, they're still buying that ridiculous, horrible gold shirt he's got on every
Not
day
me.
now.
Gold. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's the same style, but it's gold now.
Not
yeah.
me.
It was black, but they did the alternate jersey.
Yeah, it was navy blue. It was awesome.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever.
It was Bruins color. Sorry, Sam.
Now, this match is going to go to 3 series regardless. The way I see it, this is
God.
going to 3 series regardless. It's either going to be Cena win, and then we got to do the rubber match to see who's the better man, or we're going to do it Austin Rock style.
Right.
And Rock's going to win the second match too, and Cena is going to come out next year talking about, I've still never beaten The Rock. I need to beat The Rock.
He's been needing to be
And
the
then
Rock,
finally get it in the third match, just like Rock finally did to Austin.
Well, it also depends on what The Rock's schedule is coming up. How many movies is he going to be filming? How much time is he really going to have to truly devote to being the WWE champion?
He ain't had that much time
The
now.
only movie he's got left to promote is that Pain and Gain movie.
I don't
No,
need
he's
promote.
got past 6.
He has to promote Pain and Gain, he's got to promote Fast 6, but I'm talking about actually going out and filming movies.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's got signed up for right now.
Yeah.
He could be having to work Monday.
I would like to think that if they put the strap on him, knowing they were probably going to put the strap on him at least through Fast 6, that they would have made sure his schedule was clear enough.
You would think so. But I'm standing. I'm gonna wear my red, white, and blue Rise Above Hate shirt.
And I'm wearing my Poontang Pie shirt.
And I am standing with John on this one. I'm
I have to bust your balls a little bit, sir, because as I was re-uploading all the old talking about shows and everything, I stumbled upon our WrestleMania 27 review with the three of us in the hallway at the old Casa D-18 studios, and we started talking about John Cena versus The Miz, and out of this man's mouth, you can go back and watch the video, it's up, he said, and I quote, "Thank God for The Rock."
Wow. But there was
Thank God for The Rock.
Is that what you actually said?
It's video proof.
Hold on. Why?
Because
The Rock kept the belt with The Miz.
The Rock kept the belt with The Miz because the match went to a no decision because of the double count out. The Rock came out and said, bullshit, restart the match, and then he rock bottomed John into eternity, and The Miz pinned him. And at the time, I was much more a Miz fit than I was a John Cena fan, so I was all about Miz retaining the championship.
Okay.
And I can admit that I was wrong in my statement because, you know, we filmed that the night of WrestleMania after it was over. And then those two jokers went out the next night and made the match for the next year. And I'm sitting there going, fuck, we gotta deal with The Rock for another year? Oh my God!
No, you only had to deal with him for a couple of months because he left.
Right, but the bill was a whole year, and all John's focused on was because he finally won the title back, and that was awesome, but then he lost to Punk, and I cared more about Punk winning the championship, but John's focus became solely on The Rock, especially after Survivor Series. And it was like, oh God, more Rock, more Rock. So I apologize for thanking the good Lord above for The Rock, because he's been with us for 2 years since then, and he'll be with us another year. He's guaranteed to be at 30.
Yes.
So it's my fault. I take responsibility for the return of The Rock, okay?
And the rumor I'm hearing for 30 is Rock Brock 2. Which would mean that if we're going to get a third Cena match, it needs to finally be like we've been teasing about forever and
Hollywood.
Be at SummerSlam in L.A.
The
Hollywood Backyard.
Hollywood heavyweights, man, I'm telling you. I mean, John the Hollywood heavyweight because his movies have been
straight to DVD
for the most part, yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
You have something you want to say?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
I hate both of them.
There you go.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you son of a bitch. You supposed to be champion. You lame, duck, trifling motherfucker. I hate you. I can't stand you, and I don't like you much better either, Cena, so don't get too happy because I'm talking shit about The Rock. I talk shit about you in his face. We already know that.
Well,
but,
in that case, what's your lesser of two evils, then?
My lesser of two evils is Cena. Because I really, totally, seriously cannot stand The Rock. At least when Cena was champion, he was here every fucking week. At least when CM Punk was champion, he was here every fucking week. Alberto Del Rio, here every fucking week. Fuck you, Rock. With your arm gonna promote movies and shit. Motherfucker, you had a goddamn champion of a wrestling company. Have your ass here.
Only one show that's had to talk about wrestling. He's not promoting his movies.
Oh my God. Really though? Oh my God. Really? Rock, why don't you go do something for us all and make us all feel better? Go crawl under the rock you came from and never come out.
I was going to ask, has anyone done talk shows in the past couple weeks?
No.
Rock has been everywhere promoting his movies.
Yeah,
exactly.
Promoting movies.
Exactly. Now talking about WrestleMania. Now talking about his championship reign. Blah 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 blah. How he's gonna surpass CM Punk, which we all know he'll never do.
Yeah, no.
I can't stand you, and I hope to God, and yes, you will hear me say this for the first time, folks. I hope to God, Cena F-use you to hell.
Not gonna happen, but anyways.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of hell.
And before we get to that match, I want to point out that Diddy is being given 8 minutes.
Why?
Which is 2 minutes shy of Jericho Fandango.
Why?
How long is that song?
It's not 8 minutes.
No.
It's like 5.
He's probably gonna do a medley. He's probably gonna do more than Coming Home.
Oh, great.
Kind of like how I think it was
Is it going to
Kid
be
Rock
Diddy?
did.
Is it going to be Dirty Money? Is it going to be Puffy?
Puff
Is it going to be Puff Daddy? Is it going to be Sean Combs? Is it going to be Sean P. Combs?
Sean P. Combs?
Who's coming out of Mania? I want to know this.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
The Hall of Fame class is getting 7 minutes to get their decrepit asses on stage.
7 minutes?
The whole thing?
Come out and wave, that's all they're going to do.
They're giving Diddy more. Oh, fuck that, Vince.
And then the show intro and the national anthem is getting 7 minutes.
And again, this is all speculation. It's been leaked on Figure 4 Weeks.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know if it's true or not.
And now it's been leaked and put out there by us. It's probably going to be turned around quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, man.
They're going to give Jericho Fandango like 25 minutes.
They'll give Rock until 2 minutes. Rock bottom. That's it. What the fuck?
Fandango's entrance will take about 17 minutes.
Really though.
We'll have the cast of Dancing with the Stars out there rating his performance.
7,
Including Jericho.
Including Jericho.
Okay.
5.
Meat and potatoes time. Punk Undertaker, which is being given 20 minutes to tell their story. We're going to come to you last because we all know your thoughts pretty much already.
You know, this has gone beyond anything I expected when this match was first rumored a few months ago and when it finally came to be. And if it was ever in jeopardy more than Randy, more than Batista, it's this year. But I honestly can't see the streak ending, and I hold steadfast to that, so I'm going to go with The Undertaker.
I said what I said on my rant, okay? It's like, regardless of how the family has felt as to what Punk has been doing, it's not right. They should have double and triple looked this whole story over. I mean, every single thing that Punk has done, you know, taking the urn, opening it, rubbing ashes all over himself, making fun of Paul Bearer and you know, even I don't want to make fun of Paul Bearer's voice, even though I can do the voice. I don't want to do that anymore because it's disrespectful. You don't speak ill of the dead, okay? I get that.
Has CM Punk said that Percy Pringle, William Alvin Moody, Paul Bearer was a horrible man?
It doesn't matter if he's a horrible...
Answer my question.
No, he hasn't.
Then he
said
hasn't spoken ill of the dead.
But still, they're using the character, they're using the likeness, they're using all that stuff.
Exactly. The character.
They cannot just let him go.
Let me interject here for a second,
God,
okay?
Man, I finally get my time to speak and I'm getting counterpointed.
Exactly. This is why we have a fucking roundtable. It's a debate. People bitch day in and day out about wanting the motherfucking Attitude Era back. This is the closest we've gotten in the last fucking decade, and people are bitching about it.
They're gonna bitch.
No, you can't have it both ways. If you want the Attitude Era back,
here it is.
Deal with it.
Here it is, man.
Deal with it. Triple H was having fucking sex with a corpse.
And that was too far too.
Okay, but this isn't even that era anymore. Everything has been put past the Moody family, and the only thing that there was question about was this past week on Raw. They approved the written form, and they said it looked differently than they had envisioned it when they saw it acted out. But everything has been approved. Everybody that has been backstage has said that Paul would have loved the angle.
Even Brett said that on Twitter.
So get over it. I'm sorry if I come off like a dick about it, but seriously, we all sat there in that chair when he passed, said our goodbyes, boo-hooed. I fucking openly cried at the end of it. This is what he would have wanted. And you can't bitch about wanting an era in time that has been dead for a decade to come back, and then bitch when we start to see signs of it.
What has Roddy Piper always said? If you're gonna die, die in the rain, draw money.
What did Bischoff say? Controversy creates cash.
And how many people are talking more about the Undertaker CM Punk match than anything else on this fucking card?
This match and the world title have been built better than Rock Cena 2.
And it's The Rock and John Cena.
And it's the main event.
Yeah, it's the last match.
And it's for the richest prize in sports entertainment. The richest prize at WrestleMania is defeating the goddamn streak.
It is now. It has been for years. It was the main event 3 years ago.
I'm sorry if you feel like I'm jumping down your throat and I cut you off. Feel free to continue your point.
I said my point, but whatever. The streak should not die. Not in this moment. It shouldn't go against if The Rock decides to ever take it on Taker, which he should have done.
He should have at 16, in my opinion.
Cena should go up against Taker, and that's it. Cena, Rock, Punk. Those are the last three to at least attempt it. That would put Taker at 23-0.
That's too odd of a number.
Exactly. So he would have to go 2 more matches.
No.
To make it 25.
Taker has been gimping his ass around the ring the last couple of years.
Yep.
Well,
He's damn near killed himself the last 4 encounters, 2 with Shawn and 2 with Hunter.
He barely got through 27 with Hunter. 28, he only got through because he won. If he'd have been beat down like he was 27, that would have been the end of his career right there. This is it. This is it. It has to be.
Yeah. This has to be the last match, regardless. And I've said it on my shows. Undertaker for WrestleMania 30 Hall of Fame class.
Yep. With
This
Percy.
needs to be the end of it. Come one way or another, win or lose. Go ahead and say your piece.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead and talk about your baby daddy.
Mm-hmm. Y'all already know how I feel about it. I got conflict over here.
Yeah, Miss
CM Punk.
Chi-Town native and her baby daddy.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit, but I am pro Undertaker all the way, win, lose, or draw. I have not been wrong in 20 flipping WrestleManias that The Undertaker has competed in. I have not been wrong at nan one of them. I have not strayed from that thought, nor will I ever. CM Punk, I'm talking to the character. You done lost your damn mind. Pouring out the ashes and, woo, my Undertaker. What the fuck were you thinking? Okay. Fuck you, creative. And you will, the Moody family, really, did y'all really think about this? Or did y'all just say, okay, we're, gonna relive Dad's memory? Really? Did you see what happened on Monday? That was not cool.
I'm not entirely sure they were expecting Paul to come out dressed as Percy, to be fair. I'm not sure they were.
That was epic.
That was pretty good. I love Percy. I still am sad that he is gone, but holy fuck was I laughing my ass off when Damon came out there dressed as Paul Bearer. Because that was just so wrong. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I didn't laugh. I howled.
I'm glad I didn't see that.
Because actually that part was funny, but the rest of that was stupid. CM Punk, yeah, you might be the biggest threat Taker has had to his street title since 05 and 07. You, like everybody else, 20 men have stepped up, 20 men have been set down. You cannot, will not, won't ever defeat The Undertaker. Just go ahead and accept it right now. I'm calling it 21-0 in this shit with a jumping tombstone pile driver. My baby daddy will go into the Hall of Fame at WrestleMania 30 undefeated. He doesn't have to have an even number to be undefeated. His lucky number is 13. He won his first title a year after he debuted in 91, odd number from 0 or 2. Like that shit. Taker wins 21-0. Yeah, but you're going to be that one to get your ass whooped like everybody else.
If it was anybody else stepping to bat, I would say Undertaker hands down. But like you said, CM Punk has fucked with Undertaker mentally more than he has, dare I say, ever been fucked with before. And again, I've read on the internet, which granted, you can't take everything you read there as accurate, but I've read from multiple sites that Mark Calloway has hand-picked Phillip Brooks to be the man to do it.
If
that is legit.
I'm going to Texas and whooping your ass.
If that is legit, then what can you really say? If The Undertaker, the locker room icon that he is, taps you on the shoulder and is like, hey kid, you're the one that's going to do it.
I would turn it down in a heartbeat.
Well,
all right, Chris Hardy.
I heard John tried that.
Really?
It didn't work.
Didn't work. Now, it.
I wouldn't cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase on Jeff Hardy. No, I wouldn't do it. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Lie.
If it is as you say it is, then Mark William Calloway, I am coming to Texas or Florida, wherever the hell you saying it. I'm gonna personally beat your ass myself. You do not dare fuck with something that I have lived for 20 fucking years. The damn streak.
He's lived for it too.
Shut up.
I think Mark Calloway cares, but I don't think The Undertaker cares anymore.
Well,
And
I care,
think
damn it.
That's the key.
And I think the way they built that, because he even said himself in the promo on Monday, I might get disqualified, I might get counted. Did he just say that? What the fuck?
If
No!
you get disqualified, if you get counted out, you still lose and the streak still ends.
And then I'm coming to Texas and whoop your ass.
But then they rewrite it and say, well, he's never been pinned at WrestleMania.
He's
I am
too
coming-
old to keep going.
That's it.
Look at Flair!
Exactly. Look at Flair.
Yeah!
Look. No, hang on.
They took him to Florida. Old Yeller got taken out behind the shelter, put out of his fucking misery. He goes back to Florida, and all of a sudden he's freaking revitalized in TNA.
And now he's back here, and he had a blood clot and wherever the hell he had to fly home from Philadelphia a couple weeks ago. Don't tell me about Flair and Undertaker. Flair stayed longer than he ever should have.
So did Hogan.
So I was gonna get there. So did Hogan. Hogan shouldn't be in TNA now
Okay,
But
so
at least he's
have
not wrestling anymore.
yet.
Oh,
Give it
fuck.
time.
Fuck, do not tell me he's going to
Yeah.
be in a ring.
There'll be
Bound for Glory, Bully Ray versus Hogan for the strap.
Okay, I'll kill myself.
There'll be some.
I'm calling it now. Fuck y'all. Hogan versus Bully Ray Bound for Glory for the strap.
There'll
If
be,
Foley makes it that far.
there'll be
He'll make it
some
up.
crazy surgery that he'll try to make him back in wrestling.
Yeah.
Dr.
He's
James
fine.
Andrews.
Really though.
He's hobbling more. He's letting on more, and he's fine. He's better. Anyway,
Take a win.
back to the swing hand.
Take a
You
win.
pick the Undertaker. I'm picking the Undertaker.
You
I'm
too.
taking Taker.
20-1.
All right. There we go. I
And if
came
that-
back for this shit.
And if that happens, wait till the post-show, because then we will get off of the table and run.
Yeah, seriously, the first 15 minutes will just be of her going off about that match. Then we'll come back in and we'll talk about everything
She'll
else.
talk about it, then she'll cry, then you'll just be sitting there, yeah, I told you so. I told you. I told you.
I'm not going to do that on camera.
Bullshit, you're
And I will
not.
punch you dead in the
Bullshit.
balls.
Bullshit. I know you as my brother, you were going to brag until WrestleMania 35 that you got this one right.
Okay, maybe.
Oh! Even on camera, you can't admit it.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. There might be, some 187 around here having a Sunday night. Cheering, cover your eyes, cause this one might not make it to WrestleMania 30 when I'm done.
Maybe
with
there's
it.
Extreme Rules. Fuck.
No, he will
Not
not.
us. It's
So-
not you. That's right.
He will not make it to Extreme Rules.
So, for the Casa D-18 Studios, thank you, Jeff, for coming back for this. And I told y'all motherfuckers he was coming back. Y'all didn't want to believe me. That's why I did it on April Fool's, because I knew y'all wouldn't buy it.
And don't boo
I
me.
told you.
And don't boo me. Y'all should be booing yourselves.
So, for those of us here at the Casa D-18 Studios, Pinky, Stat Boy, again, Mr. Jeff Meacham, thank y'all for watching, and we will see you here right after WrestleMania for the post-show inside the Casa D-18 Studios.
Stat Boy out.